Everyone, thanks for joining us at tonight's post-match press conference following Austin FC's 2026 home opener against Minnesota United, joined by Austin FC head coach Nico Estévez. We'll go ahead and get straight into questions from the media. Whoever would like to start us off, Phil raise his hand first, and then we'll come to you, Diego.
Hey, Nico. So minutes away from the win, and then Minnesota gets on a break. Yeboah's several yards from goal, gets the equalizer. What did you see happen on that play?
Well, before I answer, I would like to thank the fans. Today, like it was an amazing atmosphere. We were, very excited and looking forward to come back to the Q2, and you could see the faces of the new players and being today in this environment and this atmosphere. And just thanks for every single season they do for us. And I think we gave back a really good performance today and a very, very attractive and willing to go forward type of performance. But as you said, details in games are important. To tell you a little bit the whole story is, we were gonna make a sub in that throwing, 2 subs, go to 5 in the back because Minnesota brought 2 forwards, and bring more height for set pieces and late in the late minutes, because Minnesota is very dangerous team on set pieces. And what happened is Robert Taylor fell like a twist in his knee and asked for sub. Then we had to hold this up in order to change the car and bring out the Taylor for instead the other player that we were planning. I think that confused a little bit everyone on the field, and they took advantage. They did. I didn't see the goal yet. I saw the end part. I think we have to work on those situations and do better. Maybe. Or we ask the player if he's injured, because he was injured, and we took off, like, just go down, tell the referee, and the referee probably will ask the athletic trainers to come in, check. And I think we have to be better on those situations. But it is you don't want that happen, but I think we can take a good learning from that and have strategies to do better next time. And I'll have to review better how the whole play went, and then how it ended, because if we could avoid that situation earlier.
Okay. And then Biru and Sabovic had red cards in the last preseason match. They weren't part of the 20. That doesn't seem coincidental to me. Can you just explain the decision to hold them?
Yeah, I think when you want to build a strong culture, and when you represent a club like Austin FC in any game, we need to be disciplined, and I think they had a really good response during the week, and then they will be ready for next week.
Profe, buenas noches. Preguntarle, ¿usted siente que se perdieron 2 puntos o siente que ganaron 1 punto? Y también ¿cómo deja este empate para el grupo?
Para mí siento que dejamos 2 puntos por el trabajo que hicimos. Creo que la segunda parte controlamos muy bien el partido, tanto a nivel defensivo como ofensivo. Todos los ajustes que hicimos al descanso, la verdad que salieron muy bien. Hicimos un partido con muchísima personalidad, ¿no? Si no recuerdo mal, hacía mucho tiempo que no se le jugaba un partido así a Minnesota, ¿no? Y la temporada pasada perdimos mal aquí. La anterior también, creo que fue el opener, se perdió 2-1. Entonces, al final ellos quedaron por delante de nosotros el año pasado. Era un rival difícil de batir. Y aún así a nosotros nos faltan jugadores clave, incluso muchos de los jugadores clave están poniéndose en forma, el mismo Facu, el mismo Mirto, ¿no? Están todavía cogiendo la forma física, pero creo que hoy demostramos que jugando a este nivel podemos competir contra cualquier equipo, ¿no? Y no podemos bajar. Ahora lo importante es no bajar, sino progresar y seguir creciendo, ¿no?
Y también preguntarle por sus impresiones en el debut de Facundo Torres y qué fue lo que usted le pedía a él al principio del partido.
Bueno, yo creo que Facundo ha demostrado un poco lo que necesitábamos, ¿no? Lo que nos faltó un poquito el año pasado, ¿no? Ese enlace y conexión desde el build-up al ataque, ¿no? Esa capacidad que tiene para encontrar espacios libres, para salir de situaciones difíciles, para combinar, ¿no? Es un jugador que hace a los de alrededor mejores, ¿no? Entonces, creo que su contribución fue muy buena. Tuvo un gran debut y luego el derroche físico, ¿no? que dio tanto a nivel defensivo como ofensivo, ¿no? Siempre queriendo el balón, siempre ayudando en defensa y la verdad que muy, muy contento, ¿no? con el debut de él.
Hi, Coach. I was just curious how you would rate your team's overall attacking performance tonight, particularly in comparison to last season.
Well, I think we saw a team with more quality and clean in the way that we progress the attack and also in the last third. I think we still have to improve in some of the movements and decisions that we make in the crosses but overall I think we saw a more vertical type of team, a team that when every time that they went forward. And I think the players that we brought it helped the way that we want to attack, no? And sometimes last year we got stuck in slow attacks, and it was because we didn't have like that type of player that could accelerate the play. We saw today Facu accelerating plays, Jaden accelerating plays, even Danny, Pereira, that sometimes those combinations he was able to get in good positions. Even Z. Colmanich and John Gallagher joining the attack. And Rosales, I think people think that he's a left back, but he never played as a left back Minnesota. He played as a wing back with 5. That is different. And he came into the league as a central midfielder. Then his versatility as a player, he provides us a lot of good options, in the different ways. He has quality. He can hold the ball. He passes well the ball. Doesn't get too rash and nervous. And I think that helps. It's interesting because as much players with composure and pause and poise you have, more fast you can attack, and it's interesting how that works.
Great, thank you. And then Facundo, he looked to be popping up all over the pitch tonight. Just how much positional freedom does he have in your system? We just are working with him right now. We are learning a lot about him, and then as we keep growing as a team, he will have to do a little bit less, and I think he's a player that always provides help, always is in the right spot, and sometimes we'll have to slow down him a little bit to save some legs in order that when he receives, he's fresh.
Hi, Nico. How would you rate Jaden's performance tonight? And was his substitution, was that injury related or was that just natural?
It was just, it was cramping. As for the sub, and this is why we had to do it. I think he had a really good debut. I think he was brave. He was aggressive in the 1v1 situations. He created a lot of crosses and dangerous plays, good combinations with Colmanich and Facundo. I think he is a player that understands well his role, understands well when to do the 1v1 situation, when create the 2v1, and also when to come inside. It's a very, very, a player that we like a lot, and this is why we push in the off-season to bring him, and we pay what we pay for him, and we're just looking forward that we can keep helping him to keep growing.
Coach, what can you tell us about the status of Robert Taylor after that injury moment that caused you to pull him in the second half?
I think they will have to do some testing. Hopefully it's just a twist, and then he can be with the group, because Taylor is doing an amazing preseason. I think being in the preseason has helped him to be more, calm and understand the way that we want to play. It was very difficult to make the starting 11. Players like him, it makes difficult because, to be honest, he had a really good preseason,
and he's doing well. But you saw Jaden performance, also Rosales performance, and then this is the thing that we're looking for. Like, it's difficult to get into the team, and then there is a lot of options that they can compete between each other.
And what did you learn from tonight's performance about this new team, relatively, that you can take into DC next week?
Well, I think we need to be demanding with this team. I think this is the starting point, and then from there we have to grow. Of course, during the year is very long. There is so many games. You will have better games and worse games, but I think this has to be the starting point, and then from there just grow. What I feel is like when we have everyone healthy and when we keep playing together and keep training together and those connections keep growing, I think we'll have a team that it's very attractive to watch, and the fans can enjoy watching, and they feel proud about what they see every single time on the field.
Thanks, Nico.
Profe, preguntarle, en la primera parte se vio mucho el juego y la combinación que estaban teniendo en la media cancha entre Dani, Rosales, Facundo, pero en la segunda parte dejamos de ver eso. ¿Usted a qué le atribuye que se dio ese cambio?
Bueno, yo creo que el rival ajustó cosas también para eso. Creo que nos costó un poquito más, pero a la vez nos dio la oportunidad de ser más verticales, ¿no? en ciertos momentos. Creo que también el cansancio un poco, la fatiga hace también que haya menos acciones de ese tipo, pero creo que en la segunda parte tuvimos más control. En la primera parte, la verdad que llegaron algunas veces con mucho peligro y Brad estuvo muy bien. Y bueno, en la segunda parte es una pena que nos hicieran ese gol al final, porque la verdad que yo creo que controlamos muy bien la segunda parte.
Just quick, do you have a prognosis on Wolf and Dessler when they might be returning?
I think that Dessler, we will start training with the group on Tuesday. Maybe not all the drills, but like almost everything. And I think Owen is getting a little bit longer than we thought. Maybe we have to wait this week to see if this week his progression allow him to start training with the group the following week.
Thanks, Nico.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good night.
You too.